this video is week 2 in review. One of the things that we're learning on the road is that you need to have a lot of patience and that you've got all day. There's plenty of time to get where you're going. The other problem you have is that you start to forget what day it is. It's not necessarily helped sometimes. Kim drives at about 85 to 90 k's an hour. It's great for your litres per 100, but it's very slow. You should allow some downtime in your schedule. This helps you to clean and do laundry. Also, listen to people who have done the trips because they have some good advice and some good tips, and also some places you may not have thought of to go and have a look at. I want to give a shout out to Jay. He found it extremely funny about how Nan was scared to walk across bridges. Yeah, that hasn't changed, Jay, and we've got a special video for you coming up. Now, we did come under budget again. Remember, our budget is $1,000 a week. For accommodation, we spent $24, and that was 2 different places. Food-wise, we spent about $108 in the grocery store, but about $106.35, so that amount again, on takeaway. And some days you just feel like not cooking. If you've done a big drive or done a big walk. Fuel was about $319 for the week. Now, in week 2, we had a campus session. It wasn't on our list to do, but I saw it and thought it was something that I would like to do. Kim was a little bit hesitant, although he did fully embrace everything, and it was great. We went and had a bath in the bathhouse. It was about $110. You get a cute little drawstring bag. It has a cup in it. It has some bath salts. It has one of those rolled up balls of tulle, a loofah mitt, and some moisturiser for afterwards. And it was quite the treat. The only other entertainment we had in week 2 that we paid for was we went to John Flynn Museum, and it was $12 a person. We did send some gifts back home, so we did have post office fees, and it was $46.20. Another entertainment thing we had this week was we bought a game of Yahtzee, so that cost $17.85. Now, I do have a gripe for the week. We had 2 blown fuses. Could have been heaps worse, and we're blessed that it was only fuses. One was for our 12-volt socket inside. It had blown, easy replacing. And the second one was our 12-volt on the fridge. Kim admits now that he probably put the wrong size in originally, and we didn't work it out until about 10 days into the trip, when we did a really long day of 5 or 6 hours driving. And when we got to where we were going, the fridge was just cool. It wasn't cold. And we went looking, and it had a blown fuse on it. Those fuses cost a whole $6, so could have been worse. Just a little bit of inconvenience, really. In the repairs wise, though, we have spent a little bit more money. In Julia Creek, we bought $13 worth of stuff from the hardware, and that was to allow us to be able to use the grey water tank. We had to get some fittings for the hoses that we originally had. And also, we were fighting over the USB points. So we bought a surface-mounted USB point in Mount Isa, and that cost just under $90. But it's brilliant now. We've got plenty of USB points when we're not on power. Well, I've got you here. We have a map. And this is a map that we've been following all the way from Kingaroy, all the way up and around. And now we're on our way back. So we've been out here and back, and we're on our way back up. I know a lot of people were worried that we weren't taking the time to smell the roses. We actually are. Our point was to get down to the South Australia border as quick as we could, so that we could take our time over the next month or two to get up to Darwin and everywhere in the Northern Territory. So that's about all I've got for you this week in review. If you like what we've got, or you've got any hints, please let us know. We have got a Camel burger review coming up shortly, and we've got some great footage from our trip to Uluru and Karajuda coming up. That's in about a week or two. So, stay safe. I'll see you down the road.